Riverbank. This is Mr. Gianelli with your technology tip of the week, and today I'm going to be talking about Google Forms. Yeah, if you're an avid watcher of these, you might have known that I've done a couple Google Forms in the past, but Google Forms is totally different now, and I wanted to kind of update you on some of the cool things you can do with it. So, Google Forms is a way to get information from somebody, whether it be a survey, a test, a quiz, sign-ups for meetings. You can use Google Forms. So as we get ready for SBAC testing, we want to prepare our students for testing online, and one of the best ways we can do that is by using Google Forms or similar online testing programs for our assessments. So as an example, a couple of things you can do with it. Here is a survey that we are giving students this year, and here's what it looks like for the students. As you can see, it's pretty clear. There's agree, disagree. The students just read these little statements and they click on one of these. On the next page, you can break it up into pages. Same thing. And then on the last page, they can type in stuff. Hello. And answer questions. So you can do all sorts of stuff. Multiple choice, the survey type thing where you can have different columns where they can agree or disagree or whatever. And you can also use it for tests. Here's a test that I've done before for graphic design and one of my finals. Here's what it would look like for the students. Now it automatically is recording their email address, so I don't need to worry about them writing it down. As soon as they start this, it looks at their email address and it gives it to me. They have multiple choice questions like these. We have multiple pages. They can, on some of them, they have to answer their question like this. And let's see what else we got here. You can put links on there so they can look at pages. These are linked to Google Docs. And you can even have them write paragraphs right here in this form. So what does it look like for the teacher when they are done? Well, should have kept that open. If you go to Google Forms, if you go to your form that you want to look at and you go to the responses, here you will get a summary of all the different responses. What answer the students got. 71% said monochromatic on this one. 82% said this. Individual responses, you can do it this way, which is not a good idea. Click on individual and look at each student one at a time. Or the better way is click on this and it'll spit out a spreadsheet of all the responses. So here's a sample one that I did. It's got my username, tells me the time and date. It has all my answers right here. Now obviously this is going to be a little bit harder to grade than a multiple choice Scantron, right? Well, actually no, there is a plugin called Flubberoo where you can create an answer key, and what it'll do is you can then use that to grade the rest of it. It'll automatically do that for any multiple choice question or single answer question. It's not going to work on your essays or your paragraphs or your short answer, but it's a good place to start. I'm going to do another video on that though, because that's a little complicated. So when you want to create a form, which I hope you all do now, you just click on this little plus right here under blank. You can name your form, hello, and start adding questions. And I already created a little sample one that we can look at to look at what kind of questions there are. So again, you have multiple choice. You got check boxes. So what that looks like is the students can choose more than one answer, and they can even have an other where they type their own answer in. You can have like fill in the blank ones or drop downs. So on this one, they have to choose the word. You can, I put a little section in. To add questions, you just click on this little plus and you choose the type of question you want right here. If you want to just put a section, which means you want another page for the students to click on, just go to the area where you want it and click on add a section, and there it is. If you want to move this one to the next section, you just take it and drag it down right below. You can add text if you just want to tell them some information. You can add an image. You can even embed YouTube videos they can click on and watch. So it is very cool. The other type of questions you have is the cat. Oh yeah, we already did that one. You can do on a scale of 1 to 5, like that one we saw before. So like agree or disagree or whatever. And then you can have multiple ones. So that survey I showed you, if you wanted to like fill this up with a bunch of different things and have multiple columns that they can click on, that's how you do that. And that looks like a multiple choice grid. And this one's called a linear scale. The only difference I think is that this one's across like that. This one's up and down, and you can have multiple questions, whereas this one you can just do one. Other than that, that's basically it. Oh, you can also, of course, do paragraphs or short answers. So I hope this encourages you to try out Google Forms. And if you need any assistance, as always, you can always contact me or Greg or anyone else who knows about this stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.